Welcome to Hot Takes. You already read the title. You know what we're talking about. We're talking about Gayle King. So let's get right into it. Gayle King.
It's been said that his legacy is complicated because of a sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time, Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, you know, Lisa, go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that. Kobe's, he was never like that. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. As his friend, you wouldn't see it.
I mean, what can you really say? Like, you just saw the video. You know she was wrong. It's like, why you got to bring that up after this man's dead when you've had all this time to ask these questions, man?
Looking real sus. Lisa Leslie did handle that like
she did handle it really
champ.
good.
She was like, I'm not, like, I don't want to engage in this. Y'all should respect the families. Y'all should respect the fact that he's no longer here to defend himself. And it feels like Gayle King didn't respect any of that. Unfortunately, though, I mean, Gayle King decided to say that it was all her network and they basically just put out the clip.
It wasn't her network. It was that we always talk about when the cameras are off, Paulina, we talk about the agenda. And I'm going to leave it at that because if you're watching, I think everyone has a general consensus of what the agenda may or may not be. And I just feel like, it's like, man, let that man rest in peace. You know, he's one of the GOATs. You know, he was a great role model for a lot of people in many aspects. He was a black man in America. So why are you going to bring this up after the fact? Nobody was even asking those questions after the fact.
You know who's not having it? Snoop ain't having it. Check out what he had to say.
Gayle King. Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that? I swear to God, we the worst. We the fucking worst. We expect more from you, Gayle. Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after fucking Harvey Weinstein asking them dumb-ass questions. I get sick of y'all. I want to call you one. Is it okay if I call her one? Funky dog head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker. Respect the family and back off.
I don't know, because I know we live in the Me Too era, so I don't know if I'm allowed to laugh at that, him calling her a funky dog-faced bitch. And I'm not calling her a funky dog-faced bitch. I'm just reiterating it in the context that Snoop used it. Snoop called Gayle King a funky dog-faced bitch. And I don't know if that's okay or not, but it's kind of funny. And I know people got like offended by it, but you got to understand, like, one, that's Snoop. Two, that's kind of like some West Coast pimp talk. You know what I mean? When you really want to just demean a hoe.
Oh my God.
And you really want to go hard. It's pimping. It's pimping. It's like sugar free. So I'm just saying, man. But Snoop had every right to be upset, as all of us were upset.
Look, Uncle Snoop, every time he says something about a social issue, everyone's going to listen to Snoop.
Right.
And you could tell that this video was made strictly off emotion. He felt pain. He felt the rage. He was like, why is she even playing us like that? So did Boosie. Boosie also made a video talking about what were you thinking, Gayle?
Yeah.
And then, of course, the memes came from everywhere, okay? I even saw a meme where it was like, because obviously Black History Month, right?
Right.
Somebody made a meme where it was like, Snoop Dogg is the first person to ever call somebody a funky dog face. Feel free to include the meme in there.
I don't know if he's the first, because Snoop comes from a long lineage of pimps out here on the West Coast, from the Bay to LA. Pop your collar one time, you dig? But he might.
Look, speaking of people who we had no idea was going to even talk about this situation, O.J. Simpson had something to say too.
It amazes me how O.J. was like, it's like he's like socially accepted now.
People follow him on Twitter. He was riding with Snoop, and check out what he had to say.
I'm not the most objective guy when it comes to Gayle King. A few years back on national TV, she made a comment that it was inappropriate for me to be visiting my ex-wife's grave, something that me, my family, and friends on special occasions and birthdays and Christmas and stuff had done for years, and I couldn't understand why it was any of her business and why she would say that on national TV. I know this thing about Kobe. She's going to claim journalistic integrity. Whole lot of people got journalistic integrity, didn't feel that this was the right time to do that.
OJ talking that talk.
I think it's safe to say the juice is loose.
The juice is loose.
Damn.
Woo! Everybody had something to say, including Bill Cosby. Bill
Cosby had something to say,
Bill
too.
Cosby felt the need to give his hot take. We should have just had OJ, Bill Cosby checking the hot takes because they were giving them all last week for free.
I try to purposely stay away from a lot of these videos because up until now, I didn't even see the Bill Cosby tweets until, you just showed them right now. But it's just, I don't know. I guess as a Laker fan, as someone who lives in L.A., Kobe's death was really hard to, digest. It was tough. So I try to stay away from this. But it's kind of comforting to know that, everybody else kind of took the same point of view we took in the sense that, they're all kind of outraged and thought it was inappropriate that Gayle King would ask these questions.
And I feel like I'm not saying, cut Gayle King some slack, but as a female in media, a minority as well, I'm not going to sit here and slander Gayle King because she could have been speaking facts when she said, hey, my network put this clip out, not letting me know. It could have been the wild setup for Gayle King. But at the end of the day, you still have to know right from wrong, the moral of that whole story. Even bringing that up in the interview, if that's on your prep sheet, Gayle King, what we doing, fam?
Was it the network when she's out here running around with Harvey Weinstein?
Weinstein?
Was that the network? No, did the network edit that?
No, but those pictures came out so fast.
Come on, man. You know you're wrong. You know what it is, dude? A lot of it is almost you could talk shit about Kobe. But when it comes to talking shit to somebody with real power, real wealth, somebody that could end your fucking career like that or at least attempt to and get pretty close, she ain't gonna say anything. But, Kobe, may he rest in peace, is over here. Something that got settled, by the way. You know what I mean?
Speak on it.
That the girl in court, her testimony didn't even really stand up. She didn't even show up to court, if memory serves me correctly. And she's going to talk about this man when he's passed. But Harvey they might be taping, man. Feds might be watching. I'm going to shut up, man. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Kenny Smith had the best way to sum it up. Check out what he had to say.
But it's unfortunate that during this time of grieving, I think the timing of the interview totally was off. Everyone's still grieving.
Stop bringing up, old stuff that really don't hold too much merit and try to, throw dirt on this man's legacy. I ain't feeling that, Gayle King.
We ain't feeling it.
You know what I'm saying?
We ain't feeling it. Cut the ish.
And I ain't part of Oprah's book club.
Oh, you mad?
It's over. You know what I'm saying?
It's over.
And you know what? Nah.
Is that over?
Fuck Stedman too. You know what I'm saying? As a staff record label and as a motherfucking crew. And if you want to be down with Gayle King, Oprah, and Stedman, fuck you too.
Thanks for coming to Hot Takes.
I don't know how much it's going to make the final cut,
Me
but
neither.
shit, man. I'm hype
Just
right
ended
now.
on what he just said.
I'm hype right now, man.